channel, and in today's video I want to talk about summer vanillas, and if this is something that you're into, then stay tuned. And I really wanted to film this video for you guys because I am a big lover of vanilla, and I know that a lot of other people are also fans of vanilla, but summer is a tricky season when it comes to vanilla because sometimes it can become cloying or overpowering or too sweet, and sometimes you just don't really know which perfumes will work best in the summer that still have vanilla in them. And today I created a lineup of vanillas that work for me personally in the summer. They are light enough and they're in no way cloying or overpowering, and I really want to share this list with you guys, and I really hope that you like this video. And I want to start with the newest perfume in my collection, and I got it off of Scentbird, and I highly recommend this service because they always have new scents. They like update them monthly, if not more often, and I always get more than one a month, so I highly suggest it. And the perfume is Gâteau de Angers by the brand Florite. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but I've heard about this perfume from Chere on YouTube. I'm a big fan of her videos, and I suggest you check out her videos because they're really great. And so this perfume is like a perfect summery vanilla. It has also a note of lemon, and lemon makes it kind of like citrusy and bright and zesty, but it is very, very creamy. It's like a milky, custardy vanilla. It's just so delicious. If you like citrusy vanillas, you will love it, and if you like milky, very, very creamy and light vanillas, you will love it. There is a hint of lactonic notes here because it has butter and it has milk, so you definitely get the lactonic accords, but in my opinion, I'm pretty sensitive to lactonic notes. It doesn't bother me here whatsoever. It's really well done, very well blended, and I highly suggest everybody who loves vanillas and citruses to try this scent. And the next is Tihota, and some of you might be surprised because Tihota usually is featured in like fall and winter cozy videos, and I agree, but also I think it works in the summer. Personally, it does not overpower me, it doesn't become sticky or cloying, it just still smells like this perfect vanilla extract. And this fragrance is considered as a holy grail for many people. Like, it's very cult favorite for a reason. It's a really good and really simple vanilla scent. According to Fragrantic, it only has two notes, vanilla and musk, and I kind of believe it because like it's very straightforward vanilla. There's nothing else that I really smell. There's some kind of like fluffiness that I guess is coming from musk, but it's first and foremost a vanilla. It smells exactly like vanilla extract. I'm a big fan of the scent, and if you also just want to smell like vanilla, simple but super good, then try Tihota, and do not be afraid to wear it in the summer. It is not too much. And of course, I could not include Dama Bianca in this video. I spoke about this fragrance many times on my channel, and again for a good reason, because I love this scent. It's very versatile, signature worthy vanilla, and also it works perfectly in the spring and in the summer. It's warm and delicious, but yet not overpowering at all. So this fragrance opens up with kumquat and lime, and it has a very interesting note of kumquat, and it's hard to explain what it smells like, but it's a like sweet citrusy smell, and I really love the opening. It's very delicious, and then you get a bunch of like florals and also violet florals. To me, the violet and those purple florals, they're pretty prominent here, and they make Dama Bianca very elegant, elevated, sophisticated, and soft and powdery. And then you get vanilla. Of course, it dries down to the most beautiful and smooth vanilla. There's also a very interesting note of malt. I do not really smell it, but sometimes people say that it's kind of like supposed to smell like beer, but it doesn't smell like it whatsoever. But I think that this note really makes this fragrance more unique and interesting, and gives it like a perfect kick that it needs, and saves it from being like a very generic and boring perfume. This is very highly elegant and sophisticated perfume, but in no way it's boring, at least for me, and I highly suggest everybody who is into vanillas to try Dama Bianca. And the next perfume is also a cult favorite, and it's Burberry Goddess, the original version, because I do not really like the intense version. And this perfume is similar to Monocle line. If you have ever tried it, it has very similar scent profile, but I might prefer Burberry Goddess because it smells more kind of soft and feminine, and there's a bit less lavender in Monocle line, but they're both very beautiful fragrances. And so Burberry Goddess opens up with vanilla, hint of lavender. It's not overpowering, do not be afraid of it here. And then also there's a bit kick of ginger, and it's a very bright and uplifting and warm opening, which I really love. And it dries down to more vanilla. Primarily it's a vanilla scent and some hint of cacao. Overall, I would say it's kind of like a bright, sparkly, feminine type of vanilla. It's very lightweight. There's vanilla, but it's not as straightforward as, let's say, Tihota. It's a lot more kind of lightweight vanilla. It's perfect for summer. It's not gonna overpower you at all. And the next fragrance is Aqua, Allegoria, Forte, Bosca, Vanilla by Guerlain. I'm sorry if I butchered that name completely, but this is the more affordable version of Guerlain fragrances. Like, they have a couple lines, and this one, it costs like any other designer perfume, like $100-something. And so this perfume is a very kind of like solar vanilla, a bit salty, and it smells like like you just put some kind of sunscreen or like a light vanilla perfume on the beach, and it smells oceanic and salty and vanillic at the same time. Overall, I really like it. It's very lightweight as well. It has bergamot in the opening. It kind of, it's very refreshing type of opening, refreshing and fresh. And also in the dry down, there's solar notes, which of course I don't exactly know how they're supposed to smell like, but it does smell like something solar and sunscreeny and beachy and very uplifting. And in the dry down, there's vanilla, musk, and some woods, but I do not pick up on woods. I pick up on vanilla and musk. Overall, like I've said, it's a salty, beachy, sunscreeny vanilla that's very lightweight and super, super easy to wear. And since we're talking about Guerlain, I want to mention one of their vanillas that I think is perfect for summer. It's from their more expensive collection, and it's Angelique Noir. And also, I spoke about this perfume a lot on my channel, but it's just because I really love it. And in my opinion, this is also very versatile vanilla. It's not confined to be, this very cozy, warm, and dark, and kind of like seductive fall and winter vanilla. It's good all year round, but especially in the spring and summer because it has greenness in it. There's a note of Angelica, and Angelica kind of smells very grassy, like young, fresh grass that you would like smell in the spring, maybe like late spring, early summer. The grass is still fresh. It's not like dry or kind of like burnt completely by the end of summer. It's a very fresh grass, and that's how Angelica smells to me. I've never smelled raw Angelica note, but to me it just kind of smells like grass, but in a good way. It doesn't smell like too grassy. It just smells like sophisticated take on grass. And so this fragrance is Angelica. It's very, very prominent for me. Then there is a note of jasmine in the middle, and in the dry down there's more Angelica and vanilla. And if I would have to describe the scent for you, if like you have no background on other notes, I would say it smells like grassy green vanilla. It's very smooth, very well blended, super, super nice, and I really love it, and I highly suggest it to everybody who is into this kind of green takes on vanillas. And next fragrance I want to discuss is Vanilla Planifolia by Chloe. And I might get hate for that, or people might not understand or think my nose is broken, but to me this fragrance is similar to Angelique Noir. I do not know why, because the notes are different. There's no Angelica in this fragrance, but they just smell kind of similar. It also has like this grassy kind of fresh opening. Maybe, just maybe, it's coming from Vanilla Orchid. I don't really know, but I kind of smell like the opening is very similar, and then once it dries down, it takes turn into different direction, but the opening is similar. And if you really want kind of something similar to Angelique Noir, you might want to give this one a try, because like I've said, to my nose they are similar. And overall, I highly, highly recommend everybody to try this Chloe line, because all their fragrances are amazing. Like, I smelled them all in Bloomingdale's another day, and I was blown away. Like, they are pretty affordable, considering the price of niche perfumes. They are on the affordable side. They are more expensive than regular designer perfumes, but they're still pretty affordable, and they smell really good. Like, they smell so good, so natural. You can tell ingredients are high quality, and I don't know, just a very, very attractive scent profiles for me. And if you have a chance, definitely give them a sniff. And now let's finally talk about Vanilla Planifolia. And this fragrance, to me, again, opens kind of green, a bit grassy, and it has notes of vanilla orchid and vanilla and spices and woods. I don't really pick up on spices. Like, to me, it just smells like very smooth, creamy, green type of vanilla. Again, my description does not match to the notes, but it's just how I perceive it, and I hope that it is helpful for you guys. I really love this fragrance. I do not have a sample with me, and because I'm planning to buy a full bottle, because there are no decants of this fragrance, and I was like, okay, I will probably buy it because I really love it, and it's really, really perfect for spring and summer. And next fragrance is Chere by Mise Sincere. And this is a salty, kind of oceanic, beachy vanilla. It has notes of orange blossom, jasmine, salty notes, and vanilla. And most prominent for me are florals, prominently jasmine, and orange blossom I would say is somewhere in the background, and then of course saltiness is prominent, and vanilla. Overall, this is a very signature worthy summer scent. Is elevated but so kind of vacation forward for me, and it's very subtle, and I would say it's mostly like a skin scent. It's not gonna yell, it's not gonna overpower you, and that's why it's perfect for summer. And I really like that it's a salty vanillas. I like salty vanillas, and I would say that this is like moderately salty. There's a fragrance Vanilla Vibes by Juliette Has Gone, and that fragrance was a bit too salty for me. And if you're the same, then give it a chance to Treasure, because it is not as salty as Vanilla Vibes, but it kind of has the same idea. And last but not least is the Vanille by Net. And this one must be the most kind of fresh and a very kind of salty vanilla in this lineup. I've had other salty vanillas, but this one is the most salty and the most fresh and the most kind of different, you know. This is a pretty unique take on vanilla in my opinion. It has notes of salt, mate, cardamom, magnolia, vanilla. Like I would say from those, salt is definitely very prominent. I would say there is a hint of mate, like a hint of kind of tea scent, but it's very subtle, a bit, you know, of cardamom, but also pretty subtle. And then magnolia I do not really pick up, like it's hard for me to tell, and vanilla is really prominent. If I would have to tell you the main notes, I would say salt and vanilla, and there is this very addictive airiness around it, and it just smells like a very airy and breezy and lightweight vanilla. There is also a note of iris, and I do not really pick it up honestly. Like maybe it's there to kind of smooth it out, but it's not prominent for me. And so if you like salty vanillas with a bit of cardamom, a bit of tea, you'll probably love the vanilla. And I would say that this is pretty unisex fragrance. It does lean feminine because lots of vanilla scents lean feminine, but out of this whole lineup, this one is the most unisex, and I'm pretty sure that some men would enjoy wearing it. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I really hope that it was helpful, and I really hope that you found some new scents for yourself. And please let me know what are your favorite summer vanillas. I'll be really waiting for your comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!